Celebrities have been involved in the wrestling industry for many years, and while sometimes they're an unwanted place filler, some have proven to have worth and add a lot of value to the company. Throughout the company's history, many have come and gone, from the early days of Mr. T to the modern day megastars like Bad Bunny. When they decide to actually step in the ring and wrestle is where things start to get tricky and can go very wrong quickly. Moments like David Arquette raising the WCW World Heavyweight Championship above his head causes many a wrestling fan to weep. Even to this day, Tyson Fury's clash in Saudi with Braun Strowman is one many wish to erase from history as well. Fortunately, there are examples when WWE has managed to put on some entertaining matches involving celebrities, and have even gone on to sign big WWE contracts like Logan Paul, a prime option if you ask me. I am the wrestling guy, and here are the 5 best celebrity matches of all time. Number 5. Mr. T and Hulk Hogan vs Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff, WrestleMania 1. From a history-making perspective, this match had to be on the list, in large part because it helped launch WrestleMania and change the pro wrestling landscape forever. The event was full of celebrity appearances, the biggest one being Mr. T, who was hot off of the back of the A-Team and Rocky III movies. He would team up with Hulk Hogan to take on Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff, with Cowboy Bob Orton and Jimmy Snuka at ringside. The star-studded event also included Liberace at the ring bell and Muhammad Ali as the second referee. The actual match was mostly chaotic, and T's wrestling was pretty sloppy. He was still able to, however, hit some slams, clotheslines, hip tosses, and perform some basic mat wrestling. Now that I think about it, this pretty much describes the moveset of half the roster at this time. The genuine animosity between Piper and T added a new level of heat to this match, which made things entertaining for the fans watching. We did also have Pat Patterson in the ring to make sure everything didn't get out of control. The babyfaces won as you would expect, and fans went home happy. Number 4. Floyd Mayweather vs The Big Show, WrestleMania 24. Putting Mayweather against Big Show instead of someone closer to his stature was a bit of a stretch, but the build-up of this WrestleMania match had more than a few fans energised and left many fans wondering how this would play out. This match had a typical David vs Goliath feel, with Mayweather as an underdog character. However, the script got flipped massively as the undefeated boxer was now playing the role of the bad guy. This match was one of the many stats matches in this jam-packed edition of WrestleMania and generated large amounts of interest from all around the world. The build-up was just perfect, with Money's entourage coming to help seemingly at every turn, but was also aided by his boxing credibility and natural heel persona. Undefeated in the boxing ring, Money walked in with the record that he was still facing off against a man who was twice his size. Despite this, Mayweather still managed to actually break Big Show's nose during the feud because of his quick hand speed. During the actual Mania match, Big Show throws him around the ring and also takes care of his entourage as well. Eventually, though, the numbers difference became too much for the world's largest athlete. Still, Cho comes into play along with some brass knuckles, protecting Big Show in defeat while making Mayweather look as money as ever. The match did everything it needed to do, and both men played their part perfectly. Big Show wasn't harmed by this loss, and this hard-hitting exhibition was bound to have drawn loads of attention across the WWE. Number 3. Pat McAfee vs Adam Cole, NXT TakeOver 30. Pat McAfee looked great in this match, as well as being amazingly athletic. Almost everything he did looked effortless, and he didn't need to be carried by the reliable Adam Cole. On the celebrity personality meter, he was at the similar level to where Floyd Mayweather was at WrestleMania 24. The former pro football punter turned WWE commentator was one of the best surprises of 2020, having 2 insanely memorable matches, the War Games match and this one, which I believe is the match that turned most people's heads. A clear fan of the business from an early age, Pat took what he needed to do seriously and was given opportunities to show off his impressive high-flying moves, including a dive over the top rope and a backflip from the top rope. Throughout this match, the more experienced Adam Cole did everything he could and took a ton of bumps to make McAfee look like a beast, but ultimately he was the professional who came away with the win with a Panama Sunrise. This was a match that helped both guys, and this is a true example of someone who has the natural ability in the ring. 2 great performers and a fantastic match. Number 2. Bad Bunny vs Damian Priest, Backlash 2023. The Puerto Rican artist is one of the most popular musicians in the world, and he's been in the wrestling ring on a handful of occasions. At this point, he's already been in multiple matches, and a Royal Rumble match has provided the wrestling world with so many awesome moments. In WWE's first ever San Juan street fight, Priest took on the man he once called a close friend, international singer and star Bad Bunny. Both men received appropriate responses, but WWE made sure to play Bunny's music for a little longer than usual because the crowd was so into it. We've seen Bad Bunny's impressive in-ring skills a few years prior to this when he teamed with Priest to take on the team of Miz and John Morrison at WrestleMania 37. Whenever the powerhouse was in control in this match, the crowd gave him the appropriate heat. Whenever Benito made a comeback, everyone would cheer. It went back and forth throughout the match, but it took them some time before they began to take advantage of the stipulation. Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor came out to interfere before Rey Mysterio ran down to make the save. He was taken down, but former WWE star Carlito then made a surprise appearance. The Judgment Day were then cut off in the aisle by Savio Vega and the LWO. In the end, it was a bunny destroyer that secured the win for the hometown hero. This match was exactly what it needed to be, and then some. If you didn't at least have a bit of fun watching this, it would be shocking. Number 1. Logan Paul vs Roman Reigns Crown Jewel 2022. The social media star might only have been in his third WWE contest, but he came close on more than one occasion to ending Reigns' title reign. However, even the presence of his brother Jake Paul to counteract any interference from the bloodline was not enough to earn him a shock victory. Paul gave it everything he had, but Superman punch and a spear from the champion ensured the belts remained around Reigns' waist. The wrestling world was shocked by the fact that Paul was handed a world title opportunity despite having only 2 matches under his belt, with only one of them being a singles belt. There's no denying the impressive YouTube sensation has been, though. He looks better and better each time he steps in the ring. The 27-year-old is seemingly a natural fit for the wrestling business, and when combining that with his crossover appeal, WWE did not hesitate to put him in a huge match against arguably the top guy in the company. Although he didn't walk out with the W, he still opened up a lot of fans' eyes, and the people who previously doubted him seem to have turned a corner and expressed interest. Since this match, Paul has gone on to have a match with Seth Rollins at this year's WrestleMania, which was another impressive contest. Let me know down below in the comment section who you think is the greatest celebrity to step foot in the wrestling ring, and if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.